say, man, this video is for the overachievers, man. This topic has been on my mind throughout this day, you feel me? So I know a lot of times we get so used to striving for the best version of ourselves. You know, in my instance, I'm waking up early, 4 a.m., you know, going to the gym, running, practicing fasting, doing all that, having fasted workouts on the regular, you feel me? That if I was to like fall short in one area, like let's say I was to go against my diet or something, I'd be feeling so convicted, feel like I done did something terrible, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm just not fulfilling what I'm trying to desire to fulfill. But I got to remember in those moments where I do feel so convicted over falling short, over a standard that I created, you know, I got to remember how far I came. I got to remember how blessed and how good I am doing. You know, so many people ain't just doing, you know. I'm over here feeling convicted because I stayed in the bed literally at 4:01 when I meant to get out the bed at 4 o'clock. Meanwhile, someone ain't even getting up to go do nothing. They finna just go home. They finna wake up, go to work, come home, eat bad, and then just be a shoulda, coulda, woulda, and then go to sleep. No prayer, nothing. You know, and I'm over here feeling convicted if I rush through a Bible verse. You know what I'm saying? And not, you know, the world gonna try to make it seem like you holier than thou, but it's like, nah, like people have a certain amount of standards, you know. My standards, most people ain't seeing at all. Most people cannot compete with the standards I put upon myself. And there are standards that other people set that I can't compete with, right? We're always going to be in the middle, you know? But at the end of the day, if you see this video, make sure you're giving yourself some, I don't want to say grace, but let's remember to forgive yourself. You know, when you're feeling so convicted because you feel like you're falling short, if you know that you're really working hard, right, man, give yourself a pat in the back, you know what I'm saying? Try to remember how far God has brought you, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't putting in no work and you falling short, you just falling. You don't deserve what's the word? I mean, everybody deserves forgiveness, but you ain't putting in no work. You ain't getting no sympathy or no empathy. You ain't putting in no work. You ain't trying to do nothing. You just sitting there soaking, right? So, but for those, like I said, this video's for the overachievers. For those people who are trying to attack things, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you are forgiving yourself. You know, I hope I'm not misusing the word grace, but give yourself, you know, just a pat on the back just for even trying and giving a damn. A lot of people ain't giving, a lot of people ain't doing, they just consuming and they ain't doing it. You feel me? So, yeah. Don't get stuck in your own way, you know. Don't be your biggest enemy, and don't be your biggest limiting belief.